All right, today we're gonna take a look at the National Medal of Honor Heritage Center here in downtown Chattanooga. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I don't know why it took forever for me to do this, but we are definitely gonna take a look at this. So all right, so I'm back and I don't know what that was about, so I can take video now. So I'm gonna try to film what I can to show you guys again. This is inside the Medal of Honor Heritage Center here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it's gonna be a brief one, walking through. I'll link the stuff in the vlog once we go from there. So that is so cool. There's also a little movie clip, I guess, that's gonna be playing here in like 4 minutes. So we'll get to see some of that too. So definitely looking at seeing some of it. This is so cool. This is interactive, and it'll tell you where some of the Medal of Honors were won in the different areas. 3 minutes. Apparently this is all interactive too, and it talks about who won. Both of these screens do. Audie Murphy. If you're in the service, you know that guy. I think he was up. He did get one Medal of Honor, but I think he was like, I thought there was a talk about like how he like was put in for 3, I think, but you can only have one. So that's pretty cool. So, and there's a park named after Mr. Coolidge, Charles H. Coolidge. Actually, I think 27 is named after him too. So, and this is Kyle Carpenter. Everybody's heard about him. This is really cool. I wonder if he's the youngest one to get the Medal of Honor. Oh, these benches are pretty hard. So give me a second. believe it's going to start now. Yep.
The Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military decoration for valor. An award bestowed on those individuals who went above and beyond the call of duty. Each and every recipient was and is just an ordinary American who found themselves in extraordinary circumstances. Most, like those with whom they served, came home. Others made the ultimate sacrifice. Since the outbreak of the Civil War in 1861, 41 million Americans have served in our nation's armed forces. Of those, just over 3,500 have been recognized with the Medal of Honor for their distinguished service to the country. There have been 19 who were decorated twice. 2 pair of father and son, and 1 woman. It started here, in Chattanooga, back in 1862, when a daring mission by a group of volunteer Union soldiers was undertaken to go behind Confederate lines and capture a locomotive just north of Atlanta. Their objective was to disrupt the enemy's lines of communication, while an advancing Federal Army captured Chattanooga, all in an attempt to hasten the end of the war. Dressed as civilians, they knew they could easily be hung as spies if captured. Yet all of them, to the man, were willing to take the chance, to endure the hardship, to accept their fate. Including Jacob Parrott, just 18 years old. However, their mission failed. All 22 men were captured. But the story does not end there. Jailed first in Chattanooga, some were tried, found guilty, and executed. Others escaped. The remaining survivors were finally exchanged as prisoners of war. Today, they are recognized as the first recipients of the Army Medal of Honor. Andrews Raiders, with young Parrott having the distinction as the nation's initial recipient. Their story is one of patriotism, courage, commitment, citizenship, integrity, and sacrifice, the 6 character traits that we associated with each and every Medal of Honor recipient. One only has to look as far as our nation's Medal of Honor recipients to understand and appreciate the meaning of character. Most will tell you that nothing they did is any different than those they served with would have done, that they did not deserve any distinct recognition. Yet each upholds the importance of the medal and what it represents. While we respect the past, at the Charles H. Coolidge National Medal of Honor Heritage Center, we are equally focused on helping shape the future. Our goal is to inform and inspire the next generation of heroes through our character education programs, whether in the classroom, the fire station, the athletic field, the boardroom, or here at the Heritage Center. We explore the meaning of patriotism, citizenship, courage, integrity, sacrifice, and commitment. In sharing the powerful stories of Medal of Honor recipients, we all discover ways to be better citizens, help others, and create lasting positive change in the world. During your visit here to the Heritage Center, you will experience the stories behind just a handful of our Medal of Honor recipients. Most were born in Tennessee. Others fought within the state. All made an impact on the lives of every American by their service to the nation, both in war and at home. And it all began on a rainy day in April 1862, a few miles down the tracks.
So I actually videotaped that Western and Atlantic Railroad. That's in a whole nother video that I'll be posting too. So this is really cool. Very cool. That's in Tunnel Hill, Georgia. I did not know how cool this was. This is really neat. So this is William J. Carson. Again, it's just going to be a brief walkthrough because I have to take care of some other stuff. But so cool. Ah, that is so neat. So cool. So cool.
Their job was to deploy a new satellite, study Bailey's comet,
Unissued.
the first teacher, Christopher Collins, into space. The crew of 7 trained for months on end, preparing that
so cool.
This Scobie's life serves as an example of sacrifice, commitment, and dedication necessary to achieve one's goals. His successful pursuit of becoming first a pilot and then an astronaut led him from a small town in Washington State
Pearl
all the
Harbor.
way to the stars. Today, the National Medal of Honor Heritage Center recognizes
pretty
and
cool.
celebrates Francis Richard Scobie and how his story is a guiding
Is this
light
Hacksaw Ridge?
for all of us on our journey ahead.
That movie of this guy was pretty phenomenal on how he if I remember right, he didn't want to carry a gun and was scared to shoot people, if I remember correctly. But he was able to save quite a bit of people. I just can't get over how they were basically going down the side of a cliff like that. That was kind of crazy, but I guess. Wow. We'll go over there shortly. This is so cool. I think this is that Desmond Doss, if I remember, Hero Without a Gun. But before I guess, let me see if I can see this. Yep, Doss. It's based on Hacksaw Ridge, which was a movie, I believe, is what it was called. Sorry for going a little bit fast. Again, I'm just trying to briefly go through it. Again, if you guys really want to see this, it's here in Chattanooga. And it's, like I said, this is really cool. I love how they laid it out. It makes sense considering they have 6 Medal of Honor recipients from this area. I'm kind of curious about the Missionary Ridge. Maybe, oh nope, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. In the Vietnam War. I love the TVs. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we'll go down there here shortly, but So let's go over here now, because there's some back stuff over here. This is one of the better Army and, well, service museums that I've seen. I've seen some other ones that they just didn't have a whole lot of funding. And this one, as you can see, I'll have to read up on some of this stuff because his name doesn't, I don't know if I've heard about this guy, Ray Eugene Duke. Usually I kind of read a little bit on this stuff, just a little bit, not much, but. So when I was in a service, I was stationed, I was north of Seoul, and about 12 clicks from the 38th parallel, or the DMZ is what it's referred to as. I was what's referred to as Camp Casey. Really beautiful. Mountains were around us, and we were in a valley. We fell under 2nd ID when I was stationed over there. Charles H. Coolidge. I'll have to read more on him, considering he's got a park named after him. I believe 27 is actually named after him too. Again, wasn't familiar with him until we had transferred down here a little bit. But I'll have to learn a little bit more about him. Very cool. I really like how they got this. This is so cool. Again, these TVs are really cool. Very neat. So everybody's familiar with Kyle Carpenter. I don't know where I got Chris Kyle from. I apologize about that. He was a household name around the time he had won the Medal of Honor, or earned it, I should say. You don't win it, you earn it. September 11th, 2001, I was still in the Army when it all took place. However, I didn't go to Iraq or Afghanistan. I was actually in Fort Stewart, Georgia, at the time of this. So. Warren County. So some of these places are really close by: Sequatchie County, Bradley County, Hamilton County. Hamilton County is Chattanooga. So 1, 2. There's over 20 Medal of Honor recipients here. Wow. That's just insane. That is so cool. So this is the end of the exhibit. Let's go back over here, I believe. If I see if I missed anything. I mean, like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I think I counted 32. So again, definitely, and again, this whole area right here, there was a lot of combat that took place down here during the Civil War. So cool. A $2 bill. All right, and that we come to the end here of this. So again, this is the Medal Honor Heritage Center next to the aquarium, downtown Chattanooga. With that, I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys take care.